faced major challenges this week, but so far, Bitcoin is holding strong. More than ever, I am so excited because a lot of stuff have proved that Bitcoin is going to be the next big thing or the biggest thing in the financial market. Bitcoin, crypto are here to stay. So whatsoever thing you guys are thinking right now, whatsoever fears you have, whatsoever thought out there in the market, I just want you guys to understand this. They are trying to scare you, to make you not to look at crypto as the future. You are welcome back here on this platform. Today, let's discuss what has been going on with crypto, Bitcoin, and other cryptos out there, altcoins. If say you're new here, this is the on crypto. Yeah, I create content that will make you massive reward 5 to 10 years from now. Today, we're gonna look at some stuff going on in the crypto market, and I'm gonna be joined today by Paul. Paul, he's one of top crypto minds who is in this space, and we have been into crypto for a long time, and he's gonna join us here today. But before we even continue, guys, shout out to all of you who have been part of the Beton's Crypto ever since I started this channel. You guys are awesome. I'm always excited to be here with you guys. As I mentioned, let's go through everything crypto. So if you have questions, keep your questions, ask them. If you have any project that you want us to go through, then do let me know at the comment section below. I'm gonna do my possible best to go through this project. But let's look at what is going on here with, first of all, this whole Silvergate stuff. I'm gonna be joined by Paul, as I mentioned, so we can discuss all this in detail. But guys, when you see things like this happening, it gives me like courage, or should I say courage is not even the right word to use. It gives me certainty that crypto is here to stay. These banks have been the reason why we are having problems. This SVB, all this stuff, and even you see Silvergate collapse. I think it's a good thing. Let this bank collapse so that crypto can focus on what it was created to be, peer to peer. So if say you have money, you don't have to buy crypto through a bank. You can go on Binance P2P or Bybit P2P, many centralized or DEX platforms out there that offers P2P platform that you can buy crypto. I think what is lacking right now is education. That's why my platform is focusing on educating people. I don't see any reason why I should come here and tell you buy this, buy that. I want to focus solely on education, because if you understand so much about crypto, how to go about, how to navigate, the system, Silvergate, XBB, if they collapse, they die. It won't mean anything to you because you don't, you're not part of that whole circle. And there's a lot going on in the crypto market when it comes to the whole world. When you look at SVB, this is just one bank in the United States. I know it's one of the biggest banks, but there are many banks out there in the world: China, Africa, Asia, Europe. So come on, there's still lots that we need to go, to embark on when it comes to this. So you guys are welcome. I can see you guys. Great the God. Always good to have you here. Now, guys, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been showing a lot of strength. I mean, let me not say strength, because most people think that Bitcoin is dead, right? The price of Bitcoin is going down. This is a weekly time frame. I love to see to look at the bigger picture, to zoom this so we can look at the bigger picture. Now we can see here that Bitcoin recovers from this downward movement. Looking at the weekly chart, you're going to understand this. This is where we, like back then, I think that was in December, 28 December, towards the 1st, we started seeing recovery. Let me say, around, this was Monday, 9th of January, yeah. We saw some recovery, that week, and we realized that Bitcoin was trying to break this zone here. Guys, I told you, if you understand how to read charts, you're going to understand also when to take out profit when you are buying any cryptos out there, particularly Bitcoin, that has lots of data out there when it comes to excuse me, guys. When it comes to how customer reacts, to the different price range or different support and resistance zone. Support and resistance is one of the major tools you need to understand when it comes to looking at the chart. If you understand how to mark support and resistance, then you can already imagine where the price can go to, right? Now, okay, let's say Bitcoin me, I expected Bitcoin to, to have some pullback from this zone, because I mean it's a major zone. This was when we saw the last pullback, when Bitcoin was deep doing the Terra Luna whole saga stuff, right? And now we saw Bitcoin trying to break that same level again. And if say Bitcoin break that level, we have another level here that you guys should look at. And the reason why I am using Bitcoin as my main indicator when it comes to buying other altcoins is because Bitcoin is the alpha, and when Bitcoin moves, other altcoin moves. Now this is the next zone for Bitcoin. If say Bitcoin breaks this zone, the next zone is around $32,000. That's where we're gonna see if Bitcoin breaks this zone. Okay, let me say within this zone, like within this area. Let me just let me remove this so I can let me take this out so I can do this properly for you guys. Let's say Bitcoin gets to this level, right? To this level, this is going to be the next zone where we can determine if say we're going to be in the bull market or not. So if say Bitcoin breaks this level and the price comes back, let me draw this. If the price comes back to retest these zones, that I'm going to draw here. No, this is a brush. Let me try to bring what is this? Okay, if Bitcoin pump, let's say Bitcoin pump, then comes back. Let me do it properly so that you can see. If Bitcoin, let's say for example, Bitcoin goes up, right? Let me bring this a little bit again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If say Bitcoin breaks to this upside, right, comes back and retests this zone, retests this area, go back again, come down and retest it again, then we can confirm that we are back in the bull market. As of now, I think we are still in the bear market. Looking at these zones here, they are important zones, guys. I don't just go around buying cryptos or doing stuff. I make sure I study hard to understand what I'm doing so that I don't lose money in this space. My goal here is to make money and to help many people out there make money as well. So looking at Bitcoin right now, where I think Bitcoin is coming, you can see I drew this already here. This outlet, I have an outlet here for Bitcoin. You can see here Bitcoin is going to come back to retest this 18,800 zone. You guys should mark this. This is where we're going to see Bitcoin come. If not, then we're going to see a bounce back from there. But this is the target. This is where I think Bitcoin is gonna come, to bounce, then go back, started making all these higher highs. So the reason why I'm showing you all this from the higher time frame is because nothing is actually going on. Everything is just noise. Don't look at the news. Don't look at what people are saying. Don't follow that. All those. It won't make. If Bitcoin goes down to 12K, 10K, you should be happy because it's giving you an opportunity to buy Bitcoin cheap. What I do know for sure is that Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. So if you see the price of Bitcoin go down, you ought to be happy, to be excited that the price of Bitcoin is going down for you to get it cheap, because you won't see this price again ever. This is the cheapest you can get right now. So when you see the price of Bitcoin goes down, be happy that you can accumulate more. So that as we go through this financial crisis, or let me say depression, we can come out knowing that we accumulated a lot of these coins, or a lot of Bitcoin, or a lot of other altcoins out there. So guys, when you see all this, I want you to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you want in cryptocurrency? What do you want? What is your goal here? What do you want to achieve in this industry? Do you want to be that person who is building world from scratch, or are you looking at the news for what the government is doing, because they don't understand more about cryptocurrency? Do you want to look at those, what they are doing to, determine how you want to, make your decisions, or you want to look at a bigger picture? Why was Bitcoin and crypto created? How much money is in the industry? We're talking about billions, it was trillions. Trillion. This is $1 trillion market that we're talking about. It might not be that huge as compared to other market, but this is enough money for you to get something out of it, to suck out something out of it. So when you are looking at the bigger picture, you need to understand that what you want is to make money. And when the market goes up and down, is how you make money. You look at a different price point, the different price levels that I mentioned here. This different price point will give you the opportunity to know when to buy. That's why I'm encouraging you guys to learn TA. If you know how to read the chart, just support and resistance, you are going to understand what it takes for you to be successful in this space. Now, when you look at other cryptos out there that we have, like for example, when you look at Baby Dogecoin, let me just go to Baby Dogecoin. I told you guys over and over again that Baby Dogecoin is gonna go. Let me try to see if I can bring the chart of Baby Dogecoin. This for get.io. If this is the word I was talking about. No, not this chart. This, I think maybe it was from OKEX or Max Global. Let me see. Let me go to the higher time frame. Okay, this is it. If say you follow my videos about Baby Dogecoin, if say you are buying all of these cryptocurrencies, then not always, but 90% of like what I put here is accurate. I cannot say I'm 100% accurate, but 90% of what I put here on my channel will help you make money. I told you guys that Dogecoin is gonna retrace, looking at this different price point, and if it retraces, we're gonna see it come back to the same zone, and this zone is accumulation zone. These tokens are going to be moving based on Bitcoin, like the sentiment around Bitcoin. Again, don't just sit on a coin because you think they have a good community, they are building this, they are building that. No. If say you are to buy more coins or to accumulate your coin, like, you should accumulate it in a way that you won't be buying at the wrong time. That's why knowing when to buy, looking at support and resistance, will help you make the right decisions always, in building your portfolio. I'm waiting for Mr. Paul to come here soon. I think he's going to join us anytime now. So when you know when to buy, when you take out profits, it's going to help you guys a lot to maximize your profit, to keep on making money. Look at the price of Baby Dogecoin and other cryptos like Aptos. Look at also, let me bring this token here. I think, let me bring this here so you guys can see. This was, I think, Singularity, Agis. People were saying Agis was pumping. I told you guys that don't rush to buy this token because it's going to come back. You're going to come back to retest major zones. You can see that Agis has broken, structure already. This is the structure here of Agis. If say you are part of my platform, like you wouldn't be like, if say you are trading this, then you should be making money, like making money. Now looking at this structure, if say this token have to, like you can see, it have to form, like, okay, now it's trying to form a new support here, right? Let's say Bitcoin keep going down, like the price of Bitcoin keep going down, right? There's no way we're going to see this token hold here. The price will plunge right down to where it started, like here. It will come back right down here. So you guys should understand all this sentiment in the market. Of course, if say you're buying a project long term, then all this shouldn't bother you that much. When you see the price go downward, you should take out profit. But I don't buy what most YouTubers will say, just keep buying DCA. No. You have to DCA with your brain. Don't do DCA because one influencer says you have to do DCA. DCA at the right time. If you have money, keep it aside. Only buy when you understand this is the right time to buy. And when you look at all these levels, support and resistance, you should understand, okay, if this price have pumped to this level, there should be this kind of pullback. And if say I bought more for $200, let me take out profit like $100 or $50, and I'm gonna buy back if I see the price dip. Or if not, then you still win because you have $50 in your palms or at your disposal to buy even other cryptocurrency or other coins that you are holding, long term. So this is very important. You guys understand, when it comes to building a successful portfolio in the crypto space. Now, looking at other cryptos that we have to talk about here today, Gala also is everything is in blood. You can see, look at Gala. Everything is in blood. I know there's so much on the chart, but what like, for example, you look at this Fibonacci retracement. It's also a good tool that you can use to know where like different price point, where the price, like different areas where the price might fall. So you can see Gala has broken structure also, and it might come back to retest this level here this year. Let me draw this. Like it can come back to retrace this before going back up. And if you think or you believe looking at the structure that it has broken structure, it might come there. Then you have to wait. If you must buy the Gala, wait for it to come to this level before you can buy it. I just want you guys to see from the chat that lot is like, don't look at all this stuff going on in the market. Like for example, look at this news here. Is like let me just go through to this go through here. It says Silicon Valley Bank collapse, fears of financial crisis after bank uses by U.S. tech sector fails. The banking system is one of the central banking system is the reason why crypto is existing. Crypto is trying to take away power from those guys out there, those like power mongers, those billionaires or those banking families who control this world. They control finances in this world, and they can decide to bring down any bank that they want to bring down. If you say these banks don't go along with them. So you see this bank collapse, it doesn't mean that they cannot bail this bank out, but they want this bank to die, and they want to see more crisis in the market because they want to make more money. You think the market going down, who is making money? Someone is making money. If the market is going down, somebody is making money. That's something that most people don't understand. When you see that they say money, there's financial crisis, market are going down, somebody is taking money from the system, out from the system. Who is doing that? Of course, billionaires, those who own the system. That's why you need to look at the different levels to understand, okay, if these guys come back in the market, if these billionaires, these movers, these shakers, if they come back in the market, can I join their trend to make more money, when they also make money? When you do that, like always, accumulate more money. So these are the tips that I want to share with you guys also, today. And let this news don't scare you, Silvergate or this also other one. I can get a call from Mr. Paul right now. I think he want me to add him, Paul. Let me see if I can add him to the stream right now. Okay, yes, he's now with us in the stream. Let me bring him right now live with us. Okay, I can see Parlotech is with us, guys. You're welcome, Parlotech. Other one. I can get a call from Paul right now. I think you want me to add him, Paul. Let me see if I can add him to the stream right now. Okay. Yes, he's now with us. Is your stream on? I can hear. I can get sound. Okay, I can see. Parlotech is with us, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can get you. Can you get me?
Yeah. Are you live? Is your stuff on? Yes, it's now with us. Is your stream on? I can hear. I can get sound. I can get myself. I can see.
I think my stream is on.
So can you turn it off?
Yeah, I can get you. Can you get me?
Are you? Okay, I think it's better now.
Can you get me now?
Yeah, I can get you. Guys, can you hear him? If you can hear him, see you can hear him.
Yeah, I was kind of streaming also, that's why, but it's off now.
Guys, can you hear him?
Can you get me?
If you can hear him, please say you can hear him.
Yeah, I think I can hear you so well.
Okay. It's good to have you. I've just been, pounding what is going on in the market, Silvergate, everything, like the SVB, the market is going down, trying to tell people, okay, don't be scared because what is going on here is an opportunity for us to take advantage of and build our portfolio like crazy, get most of these altcoins at a discount, So what do you think about what is going on in the market?
Yeah, with all what is happening now with this Silvergate issue, I hope everybody can get me now.
Yeah, they say they can get you.
Okay. So yeah, we're talking mostly about. I'll just show a bit of background about this Silvergate issue because this is one crypto-friendly bank which actually made a lot of progress with the crypto industry, and we get to find a lot of amazing things happening after the FTX collapse. But unfortunately, uh, this liquidation stuff has happened and it caused us a lot of damage in the past week. So I don't know if a lot of people already have some kind of background as to why FTX Silvergate Bank will collapse at this point.
I don't think so. Maybe you can share more light on that.
Yeah, we realized that in 2021, Silvergate, I would say they made a huge profit because they already had a share which was in the market and they made a lot of gains. And last year, Silvergate has a plan to launch their own stablecoin. Silvergate Bank, they had to operate, they were actually operating 24/7 to ensure that people can do transfer of fiat to different bank and exchanges to trade crypto. And we know that we cannot have access to our monies, like especially on weekends, Saturdays and Sunday, we cannot go to banks. But Silvergate Bank was providing all these services. And they also planned last year to launch their stablecoin, to use it for settlement, to use it for fast payment. And the same year, unfortunately, FTX, under Sam Bankman, was also planning to launch their own stablecoin. And there was some speculation that these two guys, they were working together, because actually FTX had an account with Silvergate Bank. So if you notice during the FTX collapse, the Silvergate CEO, Alan Lane, made a statement that they are not too exposed to the FTX collapse because they have a very small share in the bank, which we all saw that, yeah, they actually had no effect. So FTX through Alameda, and if you see everything which is happening around the FTX collapse, the Alameda Labs, there is a speculation that these guys in the Alameda, they were like sent by the SEC and the Fed to work with FTX so they can get an insight into what the crypto industry is all about, to get some plans, to get some, find out some kind of things which the crypto industry are trying to do. And so unfortunately last year, Silvergate failed to launch the stablecoin, and the FTX collapse also happened, and some kind of rumors were spreading around and things like that, you see what is happening. Now, Alameda, through the Fed, the Federal Reserves, they were working to bring out their own stablecoin, which is called the Fed Now. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No, not yet.
The Fed, they were also trying to produce their own stablecoin, which is called the Fed Now Instant Payment. Because, with the American US dollars being threatened with all what is happening, they are trying to have control of their own currency. And so they have what they call the Fed Now Instant Payment that they were trying to produce. And they discovered that through Alameda, that the Silvergate stablecoin is also having a similar prospect to the Fed Now Instant Payment. So this is one major reason behind the Silvergate collapse. And so the Federal Reserves, they were not completely happy with what the Silvergate is doing.
Wow.
Because they are threatened to see that there is a competitor coming in, and Silvergate Bank is having a lot of customers, a lot of partners, and they believe that, yeah, a lot of people will go to work with Silvergate. And so this is one major concern why we have the Silvergate collapse. And the Silvergate, through the Ascent network, they have something like they call the Silvergate Exchange Network, through which they can do their stablecoin fiat transfer instantly. So this is just one main reason behind the Silvergate collapse, and it is so unfortunate it is happening at this time. Yeah, but we hope for the best in future, you know.
Yeah, we hope for the best in the future. Of course, this is what happened. Like it makes sense. Meta, FTX, and they are trying to, be more crypto friendly. So I think these guys, like we are like, okay, if say we allow you to keep going the way you are, you might take a lot of power from our hands because they know that with decentralization, with crypto, with Bitcoin, the power goes to the people, right? They cannot really dictate, like
Exactly.
yeah, it's gonna be a fair game. Of course, those who have a lot of money can move the market, but they're gonna move the market. Everyone will gonna win. It's not as if
Exactly.
they're gonna be the only ones to win. So they know that they can create lots of billionaires, millionaires. So they don't want that to happen. And the funny thing is, uh, Bitcoin and crypto has made it easy for most people to understand that these guys, they are liars. They are not. They don't. They have like their decisions is not to help the people. They are out there to make us more poor, like to make the poor become more poorer, while they become
Yeah.
more richer, right? So, like looking at also SVB, right? It's a sign also that like again, the banking system is not that accurate. It's not that like it's not that like I mean it just gives us more confirmation that Bitcoin should stay, or Bitcoin is gonna be here for forever. If say
Yeah.
one of the biggest bank in the world can collapse because of loans, liquidity, all the stuff, bank run. I mean, it shows that the banks can we cannot trust the banks with our money to the manage our money. Money that you had billions in SVB. I mean, do you know?
Yeah, it's crazy, you know, because what is so annoying with the banking system is that you have money, but you cannot actually make use of that money. And that is not total freedom. You should be able to decide when to use your money, on what to use your money, and on how to use your money. But that is not happening with the banking system. And you see, with all what is happening, the Silvergate Bank, they were trying to, make people have access to you know, their money 24/7, and that was not pleasing. We also have now of recent the Signature Bank. I don't know if you heard about the Signature Bank also.
Did it collapse
It's
also?
no, it didn't collapse. It's kind of trying to take over what Silvergate Bank is doing, but they don't want to get too tight into crypto because of scrutiny, because if they try to do that, they are going to bring in um, the Fed to them to tie them out. We have some of the top partners that were with Silvergate. They've currently also moved to partner now with Signature Bank, which is a good thing. Silvergate Bank is still there. We just hope that somebody will go and take over the bank and try to meet up with some of the policies and yeah, and then survive and make sure that we are able to move forward and make things look again good.
Like, to me, I think if say the government makes it difficult for people to actually buy crypto, like with their credit cards or from their bank, right? I think people can start doing P2P.
Yeah,
They're gonna promote P2P more. There's no way you're gonna prevent someone from buying Bitcoin. I can send money to you. There's not gonna be any Bitcoin there, or Bitcoin transaction, or crypto transfer. It will be like I'm sending money to you, right?
yeah,
Like what we do now, and the bank cannot stop it. And if say it become that much difficult, they're gonna be promoting money laundering,
yeah.
more, right? Because I can take my cash, give you my cash, maybe drive to where you are, give you cash, and you give me Bitcoin, right? And at one point,
Exactly.
people are gonna be transacting, like I'm gonna have my phone, I will say my phone costs 10 Bitcoin or 0. This Bitcoin, and you give me and you get my phone. You don't have to give me fiat. Just give me Bitcoin. I need Bitcoin. So I
That's
think
it.
what they are doing, it wouldn't be any, like there wouldn't be any success in it. Looking at the fact that
Yeah.
the SEC is considering everything as security except Bitcoin. Let's just go that way. Like the SEC is looking at Bitcoin as like the only should I say commodity,
Yeah.
right? And
That's
the
the only
rest
thing.
the rest are securities, which means it is now acceptable that Bitcoin is the future. No doubt about
That's
it.
it.
So this is what I like. What I want those who are watching to understand is this: crypto Bitcoin is gonna be here for like for a long time. Now we don't know about other altcoins, right? If say they're gonna be here as well, we know Ethereum is gonna be here as well. But Ethereum might end up being a government stuff, control stuff, like how most people, are saying, because of like it's now moved to a proof of stake consensus.
Yeah.
So they are thinking maybe Ethereum is more centralized. But I think we're gonna have more blockchains out there that are gonna perform more than Ethereum and are like Bitcoin, right? And if say we see more dApps like dApps, like Ethereum, like Ethereum pop up, I think it's gonna destabilize a lot of this whole financial, should I say, bridge that these guys have built for hundreds of years. I mean, we're talking about an institution which has been there hundreds of years that crypto is trying to destroy. So you think it's gonna be easy?
Yeah.
No, these guys will not
No.
go without a fight.
And cryptocurrency is a whole $1 trillion company. It's
Yeah.
not just million billion. It's a $1 trillion company. So how can you just wipe away that?
You can't. You can't. So now there's this also there's this I don't know if you have seen this uh okay, now this Coinbase reiterate that staking services will continue despite SEC crackdown. The SEC are
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
They
I've
mention
seen the
how
news.
staking is gonna be illegal in the United States.
Yeah.
How is
That's
this
why
possible?
so many exchanges already in America now. It's most of these things happening actually is mostly uh, affecting, like I would say, America per se. That's why, and we know America is one area where crypto is so massively adopted. So that's why when some of these things happen, we outside we actually feel the impact. It's not something which is global. It's not a global issue. It's just like I would say a country issue. But unfortunately, they are one of the highest adopters in crypto, and we get to feel that impact. About the staking services, yeah, I saw the news, and initially Coinbase made a statement that they will be trying to reduce some of the staking rates, like from 5% to 2%. And you see, Crypto.com also is doing that already with their own services.
Yeah,
They have been trying to cut down some of those staking
APY.
rates. Yeah, their APY, their annual percent yield,
But
just to make sure that they meet up with these different regulations.
that means
Like if
what these guys are doing, these regulators, they are simply saying those like us, we shouldn't make money. That's what they are saying.
exactly,
We shouldn't make more
that's what they
money.
are saying. We should not make more money. We should depend on they want they want people to depend on the local currency. And that will take us now to another topic, which is like the CBDCs. I don't know if you've gone.
Yeah, I've done some
So
research about it.
yeah, like if you see, for example, like in Nigeria, I don't know if we have some Nigerians who are watching now.
Yeah, we have Nigerians. I think
The
so.
the e-naira. What happened in Nigeria when the government tried to limit cash withdrawal to around $45? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that
there
should
was
be
kind of a limit. For
Yeah, there was
e-naira,
a
yeah.
limit, a cash withdrawal to around $45. If that's not correct, maybe somebody can let us know in the comment section. So they try to limit when they came up with their e-naira. So many countries now they are trying to bring up their own CDC and CBDC. That is the central bank digital currency. And when Nigeria came up with the e-naira stuff, they want to push mass adoption so people can go into usage of more of the e-naira. So they said, okay, we are going to limit cash withdrawal so that the people will turn to the e-naira. But everything backfired, because you don't just push people into going to adopt something without making them to understand how it operates, because that's one part where the Nigerian government actually failed to understand. You just wake up 1 minute and somebody went to the ATM to withdraw and boom, I cannot withdraw $50, I can withdraw only 45. And then the government is wanting me to go into the e-naira CBDC, and everything so backfired. Now we are seeing the e-naira collapsing, and the Nigerian government now they are trying to work with an American New York-based company to try to revamp the e-naira, to redesign the e-naira, and the government have also put out some of the communique with the federal court, but the federal court has also refused that there is no redesign of the e-naira. What is in place should be in place, and they should try to first of all work to see if it's going to work before they want to redesign it. So those are some of the issues, and I understand that most of these countries they are bringing out these CBDCs because they want to fight like inflation. They want to have control of the money. Because if they bring out the CBDC, they will say, okay, you can only buy maybe a cup of coffee with one CBDC. You cannot buy for more. There will be those limitations. So most countries, they are trying to fight inflation, bringing out the CBDC, but it's something that, it's causing a lot of chaos.
We have Bitcoin here, which is fighting against inflation. Just accept
Exactly.
it. Bitcoin is limited in supply. There is no printing of new Bitcoin. But how can the government fight against inflation if still they keep printing money?
Exactly. You see, America is suffering so much of this inflation because, like during the COVID time, you saw that they printed a lot of money and they were giving these COVID relief funds to people. Like each household, their husband, their wife, their children, they have certain amount of money. So they did a lot of printing because they want to stop. And now the money is all out there. They don't know how to take it back from the system. And people are suffering now from it. So
there is this article here. Let's move to this article here that says how blockchain empowers women in developing economies. It says here that like what this article is trying to say here is like in royal places like Kenya, women are taking opportunity of the blockchain to add more services to for example, most people in the rural areas, they can produce only crops and maybe offer manpower as like labor, right, in most cases. So they are trying to convert this food or crops that people in these areas, in these local villages, in these communities, what they produce, they are trying to come up with a way they can tokenize it and help these women to make more money, through by tracking or blockchain stuff. So I'm gonna go through like part of it. Like for example, it says that Project Kotani Pay in Kenya allows users to off-ramp from crypto using a text-based platform on basic mobile that does not require internet connectivity. Neither a bank account is an application. This makes financial services offered via blockchain accessible to the unbanked population without smartphones or internet access. Kotani Pay pilot programs have been successfully in helping 15,000 beneficiaries. I mean, this is huge. 15,000 beneficiaries, and you can see that UNICEF also is part of this project. Supporting this, this project in, I think that's in Rwanda. Yeah, in Rwanda, and this one is also in Kenya, and they are doing so much there when it comes to what I mentioned. If you can go through like the articles, you're going to understand more. But like again, now like the reason why I pulled this is I want us to like look at different scenarios. Like you can see that based on these articles, they are trying to tokenize, like people can support these farmers in these local areas by buying a particular token, and in exchange they can use that same tokens to transact, maybe get loans, like buy something. So for example, if say you have a crop, like let's say you are able to produce 10 tons of gari or cassava, right? You can use that cassava, that 10 tons, in exchange to that token. And that token can give you more accessibility to even get loans from the bank because it's being backed by UNICEF and other actors in that area. So I think, like when you look at the bigger picture, crypto, blockchain technology is going to help people in the developing countries to be able to make their life more better. All right. So I don't think crypto is gonna go away. Crypto won't go away. The mindset on how people are gonna look at crypto or tokens will change. Like more of value added. Maybe this is where NFTs are gonna come on board and so on and so forth. Because look, okay, you can see we're gonna go through also another article in Asia that we are saying Thailand is doing this tax consensus that is giving the opportunity for digital company to avoid tax, like paying tax. So this is going to help both that sector, and they are pumping money also into the metaverse. So and we know that the metaverse will include NFTs, and NFTs, there's no doubt it will include it won't include crypto. All right. So what do you think about all this?
Yeah, I mean, those are interesting developments, and like if you see, like recently with the earthquake that happened in Turkey, you see a lot of people, and when the earthquake happened, there was some like blackout, shortages and things like that. People cannot have access to banks, but a lot of donations were made through crypto, and it actually assisted the government in so many ways. Look at even the Ukraine war.
Yeah.
You remember the Ukrainian, was it the interior minister or somebody who put out their exchanges on Twitter?
Yeah.
Ethereum, USDT for donations. I mean, millions of donations were made, and it helped them so much. Look at what happened in India. I think that was last year when Vitalik Buterin donated his Shiba to. There was a crisis in one village in India.
Myanmar.
Yeah. And Vitalik Buterin donated how many millions worth of Shiba to the country too. So you see that most of these things, I know that the scrutiny, the security check, the prosecutors and all the stakeholders involved to ensure the security of the transaction of the crypto industry to prevent embezzlement and all those things. Yeah, they are actually good things which they are doing to make sure that the industry is safe, but some of these guys, I think they have some kind of self-interest in the way they kind of run these things sometimes.
Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's just so crazy. And within an instant clip of the hand, I can easily make my donations go to you. So most of those things, they help to facilitate transaction and make things go smoothly. But yeah, we should be concerned with the security aspect of it and the heavy movement of funds. I know that is what most government are concerned because they cannot track some of these transactions. That is an issue. They cannot track some of these transactions. Like there was this article in US that some 4 people were arrested because of some funds they moved about how many years ago, almost about 8 years ago. So it took them a lot of time to actually work with those exchanges and the people involved before they can track out those kind of criminals. So it is on their own good interest to actually try to work with some of these guys, Like you see what happened with Harmony when some funds in Harmony was, removed when there was a loophole in the breach, and the money was those guys tried to pass the money through Binance to Huobi. Binance immediately saw it, froze the account, and the money was returned.
Yeah.
So those are some of the kind of things we want, those kind of cooperation. If, for example, Huobi and Binance or Harmony developers, they have some kind of beef, then Binance will say, this money is coming from Harmony. Okay, you are free to go wherever you want to
go. Yeah, I agree with you. So I think
those are some of the things that we need.
I think crypto is here to stay, and there's so much use cases. Of course, they can talk about money laundering, but we do know that that's impossible to launder money on the blockchain because it's tracked. They can track it.
Definitely.
They can, the government can make sure. Okay, let's say for example, it was easy to launder money through crypto. The government would have, give us cases where they caught this, maybe a terrorist using crypto to launder money or so. But the banking system is how, the central banking system is how these guys have been laundering money. They don't talk about that, the fiat system. They talk about that. But they are trying to, because they are in control of the fiat system. The fiat system is, we're talking about $1 trillion company.
Industry,
multi-trillion dollar industry. And these people are in control of this, the fiat system, the monetary system. Now they are now being scared of what is coming with crypto. So I think to an extent, these guys are just being scared, and they don't want to be part of something that will take away their power. They want the power to be centralized, and we're not going to always have centralization, forever. And if you look at this, it says that Dogecoin had the right idea, but banks are risked to fiat-backed stable coins. This is based on what happened to SVB. We saw that USDC depegged because it was said that I think that which is it Circle? That Circle had an exposure of about 3 billion, with SVB, and because of the collapse, it depegged USDC. But I think in looking at the bigger picture, USDC will survive. There's a lot of backing behind USDC. I think the government is trying to make it they can control. I think Circle is run by the government. I can say Circle is run by the government.
I think you are safe to say that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Circle is run by the government. So they are going if they knew that bringing down SVB would have crippled USDC, they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have, because they realize it's 3 billion is small for them to maybe get it from somewhere. Like again, I mentioned that If money is leaving the financial market, it's going to somewhere. Someone is making that money. Who is the person making that money? That's the question. Who is making that money? And one thing I've realized with centralized exchanges is that, or any exchange, it doesn't matter what is going on in the market, they still make money. You know, they make money from transaction fees. Trading, you know, when you transact on these platforms, how they make money is through the fees. Imagine that if, say, 100 million people are making transaction on Binance alone per day, or let's say 10,000 people per day, and they are paying, let's say, 20 cents ish.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So the reason I mention this is because, like, again, we might think that buying a coin like is how we make money in that in the industry. I think making money in the industry is building businesses that is connected to your investment. So if say you are able to build a business, and those of you who are watching, take this if say you are investing, you should have in mind like a crypto-based business or something that you can do. If say you make money in the space, if say your investment appreciate in value, let's say for example you put in $1,000 or $100, and you're able to build your portfolio in a way that from 1,000 to 10,000 or even 20,000, you can start a business to build cash flow to help you buy more. And that's what CZ did. They made money in and other guys, they made money in crypto, and they built a business to even make more money. All right, imagine that they would have allowed their cryptos, their money in Bitcoin. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, it's not just all about investing. You just need to have that kind of a crypto-minded business, which you think that can actually goes along line. Just like you were quoting the article about in Kenya with blockchain working to develop women and the farming. Those are some of the kind of interesting things that blockchain technology can do. And yeah, I would really like to go through the article. After this, maybe you can send me the link.
Yeah.
And again, if we have some Nigerians here, let us know in the comment section, what do they think about the Nigerian e-Naira?
Yeah.
Why do you think the Nigerian government failed, or why did the government try to push them to use the Naira?
Look at the website. The website is awful. One of the worst crypto crypto website.
Exactly. So
awful website.
They are trying to revamp it.
It's like a newspaper platform.
Yeah. So I mean, let us know and how to find it, and with the limit cash flow issue, and with other countries who are also trying to establish this CBDC. A lot of countries are coming into this into rolling their CBDCs. Some, like the Australian government, they are trying to build their own on the Ethereum network.
In China also. China
still testing
theirs.
Pakistan, they want to use the Pakistan rupee digital currency. We have also Singapore, we have the Russian, a lot of countries, they trying to roll out this CBDC. So in your opinion, I don't know, how do you see these CBDCs in general? How does it affect the crypto in the long run?
I think CBDC are going to they're going to try, but they're going to fail. Why? Because of trust. Citizens will not use it. People will not use it, right? People will not want to look at it. But after the break, we're going to come back to talk more about this. So let's just take a quick break and come back soon.
Okay. See you later.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. chasing the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. Love the chase and the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. Love the chase and the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. Love the chase and the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. Love the chase and the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. Love the chase and the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.
All right, guys, you are welcome back again. Let's discuss. You know, we have been having amazing conversation here with Paul. You know, it has been amazing. I'm happy for those of you who have been part of this conversation. You know, crypto is here to stay. Crypto is not going anywhere. And if say you have been following what we have been saying here today, then that's good for you. You know, because I think it's gonna help you to make awesome decisions in the future when it comes to your investment. We are here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. We are not going anywhere. Crypto is not going anywhere. So I'm going to encourage you guys, you know, to look at crypto as a way for you to build something sustainable, you know, in the future. You are here because crypto is there, and we are all here because crypto is there. So you guys should always keep that in mind. You know, crypto is not going anywhere, and I'm always happy to be here to talk about crypto with you guys, to encourage you guys about what is going on in the market, to, you know, create content that will inspire you to understand that crypto is the future. Those of you who might be thinking, oh, you are scared if say crypto is the future. I don't want you to be scared. You know, focus on the bigger picture. Don't look at crypto to be something that is going to prevent you from becoming the kind of person you want to become in the future. Look at crypto as that tool that will help you be that person you want to be in the future. Because with crypto, you can build something really sustainable. You can actually build real world with cryptocurrency. You can really make something out of it. So whatever thing you are seeing in the market, if say you have issues, you know, buying in crypto or understanding crypto long term, it's okay. You know, it takes time for you to. It's going to take time for you to understand everything. it took time for us to understand everything as well. I didn't just wake up one day and know everything in cryptocurrency. It took me some time to understand a lot about this industry, and I'm here to help so many of you out there who are willing to learn, what crypto is all about and how you can build something sustainable in this industry. And again, crypto is something that I admire so much. Let me just say admire, as if actually I'm having low battery now on my camera, so I'm using now my face, maybe you might see a change with the, let me try to see if I can of this. Yeah, you might see a change with the image. Right now I'm using my inbuilt webcam because my camera is having low battery. I didn't plug it here. Usually I plug it here, but I didn't plug it here, so I have to change it to, But let's just go back to a little bit what we are saying here. Again, the crypto market is somehow, good in the sense that we have been going through, like, you can track a lot of stuff that we have been going through here, about, like, everything is transparent. That's what I love. I love about the crypto market. Everything you see in the market is transparent, and you cannot go or someone cannot tell you something that doesn't exist. You can track everything, you can see everything, you can go online to see or everything which is going on, or to track whatsoever thing is going on in the market. And again, those of you who are coming here for the first time, if say you haven't yet subscribed to my platform, do subscribe to my platform. Make sure you thumbs up. You have to like this content. If say you don't like this content, I don't know why you are watching it. If say you are watching this content, if say you are live with me, you need to like this content. Share the content with someone else out there. I encourage you guys to always share my content, because I want us to build this platform, reach out to more people out there. We need to reach out to more people. We need to build this platform to 100,000 million users, million subscribers. Let's reach out. Let's reach right in the corners, the nook and corners of our villages. I know not people in the village don't have, they cannot watch YouTube. Well, if they can, they cannot afford the data. It's really, challenging. But my point here is, let's try to reach out to as many as possible, so that we can bring those who can afford it, those who can actually learn the basics, to understand that this is an industry that can make them a lot of profit, long term. Again, if you have some questions, post your questions. If there's any project you want me to review right now, do post your questions. So I'm gonna go through the project right now. But I was trying to go through this earlier, that says that, let me just go scroll down a little bit so I can show you guys more. The Thai government sacrifices 1 billion to enhance crypto industry. Thailand cabinet has approved a plan to waive corporate income tax and value-added tax for companies that issue digital tokens for investment. According to a March 7 Reuters report, the decisions incentivize companies to raise capital using investment tokens, in addition to more traditional methods such as debentures. This is almost similar to what I showed you guys here when it comes to Kenya. Like what these guys are doing in Kenya, Rwanda, and so tokens are gonna be a huge deal in the future. We're gonna see different entrepreneurs using tokens. Like, it's already happening now. Most of the cryptos you see out there, like right now, they use the tokens or their tokens to raise funds for their business. Let's say, for example, which is like in the future, we're going to have the Beton Crypto. That's going to be possible. I mentioned to you guys already that we're going to see the Beton Crypto soon in the future. And the idea for this crypto or for this NFT project is going to be to help so many people out there, for our educational content, to reach out to more people, be able to hire more people, pay more people, a lot of people are going to be earning from this platform. That's my goal. I want to help so many people get jobs, understand crypto, help people build investment and so on. So I think in the future, you guys will understand more about tokens. So if, say, for example, you're gonna be buying the Beton crypto or NFT, it's gonna be part like helping like tokenizing the platform to become what it intends to be or what it wants to be. So I want you guys to put this in mind, when it comes to tokens. Like, okay, let me use this short time to actually explain to you guys the difference between a crypto and a token, so that maybe most of you can understand clearly. Now, look at crypto this way. Blockchains, they use cryptos. Cryptos are there are ways in which developers or people who transact on the blockchain use to they used to interact with the blockchain. So if, say, you are transacting on the Ethereum blockchain, you're gonna pay a gas fee of Ethereum. You're gonna pay it's a network fee. It's called a network fee. Now, this network fee, it goes to validators, those who are keeping the network secure, who are protecting it, to make it to be safe, right? And now, people or devs who build on that blockchain, they offer their own tokens, and when they offer their own tokens, they offer it to the investors who believe in their project. Let's say, for example, you want to buy a project which is on the Ethereum blockchain, right? That project will have their own tokens that they offer out there for investors, and those developers who are using that blockchain pay Ethereum, in the form of Ether in the form of gas fee, right? So you guys should understand the differences. When you hear cryptocurrency, it's more of a blockchain based, a blockchain that is allowing developers to pay gas fee in the form of their governance token or their native token. Why tokens? Why tokens? I'm sorry, guys. I'm mixing up. There's so much information in my brain, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. In terms of tokens and crypto. So when you hear tokens or coins, know that they are just a way to give back to investors, or for investors to buy into a project, knowing that the project is going to survive in the future, or to build a product that they believe is a killer product in the future. Just like someone buying stocks, and they knowing that, okay, if they buy these stocks, this company is gonna become big in the future. That's how tokens are. And okay, we can also use an example of App Store, the Apple Store, or let's say Google Play Store. Google have this Play Store that companies come and build application on Google Play Store. They pay an amount of money to be able to host their apps on the App Store or Play Store, right? It's the same thing with Ethereum blockchain or other blockchains. Developers come and they pay fees, and the fee is in the governance token of the blockchain. Hopefully this was helpful, or this was proper explained to you guys. I'm not able to get Paul here. I don't know if he's coming. Again, I think we're let me see. He's not coming again. He says, I just have to summarize it. He got some urgent call that he have to go, as soon he has. He had to go as soon as possible. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, guys, I think I have to call it a go for today. We have been streaming now for more than 1 hour. That's so long, and hopefully this content was helpful to you guys. There's so much I wanted us to cover here today, but we couldn't cover it because we don't have much time. But hopefully tomorrow we're gonna do or next week we're gonna cover a lot of this stuff. But again, if say you guys are investing in Bitcoin or other cryptos, know that crypto is here to stay. Don't panic. Look at the trends of cryptos, like how it is. Look at support, resistance of any crypto out there that you are buying. It's gonna help you to know when to take out profit and when to buy back again. All right, guys. Hopefully this content was helpful to you guys, and see you the next video or the next time I'm live. Until then, bye bye and subscribe.
Look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always